Hello folks, and welcome to Red Faction Guerrilla. This is my second time recording this intro because I wasn't happy with the first. Let's see, let's fix this, because whenever you alt tab, it gets pissy in Windows itself. Not that you'll notice due to how it's set up, but I will. I'll notice a little bar, the windowed bar across the top, and a little gap at the left hand side between the game window and the desktop. It's so annoying, but I've played a bit of this game and it does hold up to what I remember. I've only played a bit of the tutorial test, but it really holds up to what I remember. It mightn't hold up to what I remember for the entire time, but if it does, then basically, if you want to try any Red Faction game, try this one. This one is the best one in the series. The next one, Armageddon, has some fun ideas. There's the magnet gun. Basically, you shoot an enemy, shoot a wall, enemy flies at wall. Shoot a wall, shoot an enemy, wall flies at enemy. It's a fun idea, but they don't do enough. They miss out on the funness of Red Faction outside of that. Red Faction 1 has the niceness in the fact that the environment is actually rather destructible. You aren't on the surface taking out buildings like you can in this, but you can actually tunnel through the ground a bit. Not really reliably, but, well, from what I remember, I just didn't have it. In this game, it's easier to start destroying things. You have a sledgehammer that just pops holes in things. It's beautiful. You lacked that in the first game, and the second game was a bit of a mess, honestly. It really didn't help it that the cutscenes wouldn't play for me. I had to do for those who don't know, I had to get a VLC and just play the cutscenes in extra videos afterwards. So we actually found out why the sudden betrayal that happens in it. You know, that kind of stuff. It also allowed us to see the endings for the other playthroughs. The good, pure good, good, somewhat good, neutral, and 2 degrees bad. Allowed us to see those endings. But yes, basically if this holds up to what I think, thought of it before, this will be the best Red Faction game. What comes in second, I'm not sure. Maybe 1, but I'm thinking maybe 4. Maybe it's tied, and I know I said I didn't have a high opinion of 4, but the reason why 4, I'm not really a fan of 2. So that's near the end. And 4 had fun ideas, but didn't have fun enough maps and missions. But while 1 was, it was good. I did enjoy that. It had a really irritating final segment, and I can't really say any other negative points off the top of my head. To be honest, actually, yeah, I can't really think of any real negative points. But the 4 did have the magnet gun, which was a really fun idea. So it's hard to be sure, but this could be the best of all those games. And I hope if THQ Nordic ends up making a new one, they model it after Guerrilla rather than Armageddon. So yeah. We're doing normal, not messing with hard or any of that bollocks, because I want to run around with a sledgehammer pretending to be Tor. Because that's fun. And apparently Tor is the correct pronunciation of Tor. Apparently. I've heard people saying before.
Mining engineer. Demolitions class C. Report to Parker sector.
Parker.
Fun ride?
I wonder if that's a reference.
Yeah, a blast.
Take it's a reference to the first game.
How's Mom? She misses you.
Heartwarming reunion.
Sorry I missed Dad's funeral. Things here have been hard.
No one expected you to come halfway across the system.
What the hell was that? The EDF. They own the road and everything else. Forget the propaganda. Free Mars is over.
I'm just letting this play. I'm sorry, I can't talk over this. I have one joke coming up, but that's it.
Didn't enough people die the last time?
We're under martial law here.
Which red faction? One or two?
Torture. Death squads. People need something.
Oh, they're helping him with his push-ups. Oh, that was unnecessary. Maybe it's hazing. Yeah, it's hazing.
Well, this is it. I've got your gear over there. So here's how it works. It'll be a couple of weeks before you... wait here.
You've been made by the EDF, so you know what's going on. You're not listening to me. They're looking for you. Those gunships were critically
Are her lips even sinking right there?
I doubt it. Like I was saying, the sooner we get to work, the sooner we get paid. Come on.
Also, I noticed how they don't seem to have an idea of doors there. I'm sorry, I just keep
Here's the site I
snarking.
was
I'm
telling
noticing
you
these
about.
things.
It was a research outpost once, before the Marauders killed the scientists.
Marauders.
You don't want to be caught out here after dark, but it's a good place to find salvage.
I'm here to mine, not hunt for scrap.
On Mars, scrap is like gold. Got your sledgehammer and charges? Good. Let's see what you can do. Shit. Up in the sky. EDF gunship. Didn't think they'd be out here today. I'll keep an eye on it. You get the salvage.
Okay, one thing I was going to do once I got into it was go to audio and go to voice and lower it by 2. So that should be fine. We'll find out soon enough. It just seemed a little out of my end, and I remember being fine in the recordings, but possibly a little loud. Also, is he like one of his eyes is drifting off to the side, and it's kind of taking away from well, don't. Actually, I don't think one of his eyes is staring off to the side, you know, off, you know, scoutways. But it just, I know, he gets a bug-eyed look, and it's just weird. Can I be honest? Ah, that's how they got over here. I couldn't remember. So, yeah, actually my recollection of this is a bit different. Ooh, you can actually see this on the map. Okay, let's see. Can we actually find, you know, Town of Parker? You know, I think we might be able to go here, come here again later. It would probably take some finagling though, because I've never come here, you know, independently of the game. But since this is actually on the game's map, maybe there's a way here. I know there's a way of actually seeing outside the game's borders. It requires you to activate cheats in the game. If you go to options, no, I don't have them unlocked yet. But if you use cheats, you can get like super strength, super durability, super speed, and if you get yourself inside of an armored car, use the super hammer. You can launch yourself into the air. Other times you may just launch yourself forwards. It's a little hard to control. I never managed to work out the exact particulars, but I was able to launch myself into the air once and see outside the borders of the game.
Salvage on the ground. Pick it up so we can trade it.
Salvage is found by causing destruction. Collect salvage and trade it for upgrades. It's very important. Very useful. Insanely. Beautiful. This game is simply beautiful. I love it. And when I get to do Devils at a Battleland, that is going to be new to me. I've played this game through a few times, but Devils at Battleland I've only played a bit of. And one other thing, I may end up coming back to this game more than once, just to share with you the glory of it, because it's so fun. I've played this game before, and I'll be like, I want to do this different ways. Like, there's just area later on in the game, and you have to deal with snipers on a building, and I want to just take out the building from under them and see them fall. Or you get a jetpack later. Yeah. And you can jump on enemies' heads, and if they're standing on a destructible floor, they will go through it. And it's hilarious. Or if you fire at an enemy, there's no kicking animation, but they will be shunted backwards. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. Like I said, if they ever make a new Red Faction, they have to model it after this. If they do, it's going to be a major success. I'm saying that purely because I want them to do that. And I would say anything to make them do that. And make their cock go 3 sizes. Or their tits, depending on what they have. If they got both, then it's 1.5 times each. Yeah. That's how it works. That's how it works. Swap weapons. Hold Q to bring up the weapon selection. Tap Q to swap for the last used weapon. Even though I haven't used remote charges, tapping still let me swap to them, but now I can't swap back via tapping Q. I just had to wait for the other thing to go away. Alright. So now, I'll also ignore that. Boom, baby! I love this game. And I don't think you've really got too much of a good look at that. Fodonk! Fodonk! Oh, actually, wait, one sec. Danger. High-yield nanotechnology in use. I wondered, was this actually a sign you could see in the original Red Faction? I don't think so. But I didn't really look too well. And it's been quite a while since I recorded that. I recorded that back in 2016. Mid-2016. So, yeah. It's been a while. Attention, this equipment disperses Altor nanowaves into the immediate area. Do not climb or approach the accelerator or pipelines unless safety measures have been approved and an Altor safety officer has signed off on an approved paperwork. Also, fubonk, 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 fubonk. Yes, he did that with his fists. You can punch. I've just discovered this earlier when I was over here. Let's go run Tor Mason over here. See this building. Let's punch it down. Don't worry, I'm not going to actually punch the entire building down, but there, I just punched a chunk off it. There, another chunk. I made a thing stop. I made a thing break physics with my fists, with my fleshy fists. Hi, this is Alec Mason, and welcome to Jackass. Or, hi, this is Alec Mason, and he's a Minecraft YouTuber. And he's here to punch some towers. This is beautiful. Okay, that would get annoying, but I do find that hilarious. And the fact his auto default animation is to look like he's gonna pick up a gun out of his coat or something. But anyway. Detonate! And it doesn't work. Weird. Well, we'll fix them.
Hey, use your remote charges and take down that big structure right there. Right now you can set 2 charges before you detonate them. Remember, you can swap weapons and still use the detonator. Come back to me if you run out of charges.
Let's get to the hammer. There we go. I love how the hammer does it and the bombs couldn't.
Dan, what the hell is going on? Who's the girl?
You know what's going on. Alec, the Red Faction could really use a guy like you.
To do what? What are you people doing out here?
Whatever it takes.
Oh, that doesn't sound dark at all.
I'm not a terrorist, Dan.
You think I am? The EDF are wiping out towns. Alec, we need help.
Hey, you got me into enough trouble Earthside. Just want to do honest work here.
That's what we're fighting for. If we don't resist, they'll take everything.
Enough.
You'll see I'm right about this.
You'll see. Sorry, I just I just have to mock some of this. Not because I hate it, or I love this game too much to hate it. I just have to mock because I see a point I can make a joke, and I'm in a good mood, so I have to make a joke. Basically. That's why I don't make jokes a lot, because I'm frequently feeling like shit. Or just meh. I don't feel outright good. You know, yeah, that's basically it. And a lot of the time I need setup to make jokes. And here I'm getting set up, I'm having something to bounce off of. A lot of the time I don't. Well, it's a good thing this wasn't still containing some anything volatile. You can imagine, you know, it's just... like, here's where we stored our TNT that's sensitive to hammer strikes. Whoops! Sorry, Alec. So much for doing a bit of honest work. Maybe you can become a Minecraft YouTuber. It's honest enough. I have no idea how that was even still standing, but it was the little shard of metal that could. And also I do like how it breaks apart as it goes down. I'm not sure if it's the most realistic breaking thing. I don't frequently go break old silos on Mars. I can't testify. Testify! Suddenly I'm a southern preacher. But, you know, it's still a nice idea. Sorry, I'm just taking a southern preacher, and I'm wishing I could do a southern preacher voice. I can say some things in a southern twang, but it has to be stereotypical stuff. I'm just doing this to get extra salvage. And I'm not sure how well I can do it here. We don't like your kind around here, boy. We don't serve your kind here, boy. You gotta put him out there, boy. I can't remember what else I can do in that voice anymore. I wish we could climb up there. I just wanted to see what it looks like from up there. You know? It's just... this is what I get at. What I get like when I play this game. Just like, oh, this is... oh, what if we do this? What if we do that? That's why I love this game. Because you can do that. It's the one redeeming factor for Crash Bandicoot Twin Sanity, because you can look at the game and think, it's utter crap, but there's this one bit of physics fuckery you can have, and you can like move around hay bales, you can hit a TNT box, and while it's ticking down you jump on a hay bale and see where you land when it launches you. And see if you can stay on the hay bale, because probably you're going to end up in the water. And it's kind of fun. And this is basically the entire game. Well, I was going to think of collapsing it in that way. But no way to undo it. Yes, break the ground. Yes, you can't do that in this game. Even Fists of Fury here couldn't. Let's watch. There we go. And that's what I was trying to do earlier. Huh. Didn't think that. I tried to angle it differently. I put the bombs more on the diagonal in line with that, but that was clearly not the right course of action. And let's take out the hammer. We're going to need to free up some stuff. Okay. Come on. Nice. Got 43 already. I'm not sure is that too much, if that's too great, but it's something. Anything else here? No. Anything over this way? And can I be honest, this little bit here is making me think of the new, to me anyway, Prey game. And I'll probably do it in the original, by the way, in a Let's Play. Apparently the original and it have nothing in common. It'll be incorrect to call the new version a reboot. I know one guy insisted on that, but there's plenty of people insisting on wrong things. Can't make them be right. I wouldn't call it a reboot. Apparently,